Hello, and today you're going to be needing a bunch of pens. Any pen will do for this, as long as, the weighting isn't insanely weird. But I prefer one of these kinds of pens where they have, the removable tops or whatever, and they're really cheap and all that stuff because they have a nice weighting to them. But literally any other pen would work. You can either do it with pencils, or just a normal pen. But today, I'm going to be doing it with one of these pencils. This is a Bic pencil. We just bought it at Staples. But, anyway. So, pretty much the most important thing about doing this kind of pen spin is that you want to get, not only understand the weighting of pens, but you also want to understand the positioning of your fingers on it. I mean, obviously, there's a limit to what you can do. You can't, spin a sword around your finger, because since your finger can't extend, pivot all the way around the middle, you can't necessarily, spin a pen, but you can spin steak knives. That's fun. You can also spin smaller knives, toy knives, butter knives, sometimes even. But for me, my hands, since they're differently sized than yours, it's going to be more difficult or less difficult for you to figure out the positioning. So pretty much, for me, my middle finger is just past the middle point right there. And then my thumb is as far back behind it as I can possibly put it. And then my pointer finger's on the back. And I'll give you a slow motion shot. Okay, there you go. I'll give you one. There you go. So pretty much what you want to do is just play around with that. I guess I could show you every other type of pen. So this pen is a tiny bit longer, just like the slightest bit longer, but it does make a difference, and I'll show you that. It makes the slightest difference. So see my hand on this one in comparison to my hand on that one. So my hand on this one's a tiny bit further back than on this one, and it still works. And then same thing with this one. Same thing with this one. This one's a tiny bit differently positioned. And obviously with the pencil, the back has to be. You have to put it on the back because the graphite weighs a lot more than ink. So yeah, there's my tutorial. I hope that helped. And you'll see more of me soon.